I thought someone said Gail. No, I said Gail. Now I know.
Gail Gribble died. Rest in peace. Tom Randale.
Hey, Adam, make sure that leg is in the thing. It's not.
Oh yeah, no, the back left, you're in trouble.
Pretty tight all the way around. I wake up that way now.
Timber. You just let us know if it's a strike or not, okay? Do you want the bug spray for your leg?
I'll let you know.
I'll take the bug dope for my neck, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. Appreciate it.
I was gonna bring Benny in and I was like, no, last time I was here there's like a possum or something.
Yeah. Well, we were going to bring Charlie. I thought about it because he asked me if
I'm glad this game isn't at LHS. That entire campus is literally built on a food blog. Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you. But I don't care. Like, what is it? Because of all of it.
Oh my god, hasn't it been like 2 inches for like half an hour?
Yeah, no, our whole backyard. I just shoved like an owl like in the hole with a stick. So stupid. So stupid. But anyway, they brought over like their
It's not just the ground monkey wax, but like enough that it's like cut off.
yeah,
You like don't know when it's gonna stop coming in. Like,
well, that was the
stops,
issue.
the ground is still like
Yeah. It was at 11 o'clock. I looked out the window.
Check in, let's go.
Little thing backyard, like down the driveway. And I was like, oh, there's a bunch of water. And I went in the back deck and looked in the backyard. And the whole backyard was like standing water. But it wasn't that bad. But anyway, they brought over their wet back thing. And then took the gas that was in the house. And like and then we just ended up getting temporary dinner with them, so it was probably get them. No. What was that? Oh, yeah, it's like
First punch right here, let's go.
and then Jonathan was
yeah, I like don't care. I know it's what happens with those things. You want to use this to like sound? Yeah, old one. But apparently
Josh. We in now?
Boy, that would not have been a good start if didn't catch that in time. But from Maplewood Park in Malden, at Malden Catholic High School in Malden, Mass., this is the Intercity League Championship Series here on LSP. The 2023 season comes down to one game. The Sabertooth Expos and the Andre Chiefs. This best-of-5 championship series knotted at 2 games apiece. Good evening, everybody. Sam Feely here with you, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Expos win the first two, the 2 higher-scoring games of the series. The Chiefs come back with a 1-0 win here at Maplewood in Game 3, and a walk-off 2-1 win in Game 4, sending the Chiefs into jubilation. As Teddy Juba picked up his first base hit of the postseason to drive home the winning run that forced Game 5 here tonight. Dan Metzdorf fires the first pitch just outside for ball 1. We're underway at 8:04 p.m., 73 degrees. On the outside corner, strike 1. 73 degrees, humid, cloudy, and gusty winds may venture our way by the time this game is through, as Juan Parra is behind 1-2 to begin the ball game. Parra slashing 263, 333, 368 with 2 doubles and 3 ribbies, 2 walks, 5 Ks, and 3 for 3 in stolen bases on the postseason. He takes just outside. He's level at 2. Your friend and mine, friend of the program, Sam Finn, calling the balls and strikes tonight. Same lineup, same batting order tonight as it has been last couple of games for the Chiefs, and Parra comes up empty for strike 3, and it's a strikeout to begin the ball game. Parra in right, Miles Reed come to the plate at second, Teddy Juba behind the plate. Andrew Caulfield at first, John Batista is the DH, Joe Bova is in left, Nate Witkowski is at short, Tyler Ferdinand is at third, and Nick Valdario is in center. Josh Desai will get the start. The Game 1 starter last Friday, as that is outside for ball 1 to Spida. Reed slashing 300 all around, as that's on the outside corner for strike 1, 1-1, 6 for 20. No extra base hits, 2 ribbies. 1-1 the count. Reed grounds this one foul for strike 2. Dan Metzdorf getting the start for the Expos tonight, making his first appearance of the postseason. Metzdorf in the regular season was 0-1 in 3 appearances at a 4 ERA. 7 innings, 6 runs, 6 hits, 7 runs, 4 of which are earned. Walked 8, struck out 7, hit 2 batters. Went 4 innings in a no decision against the Lexington Blue Sox on August 2nd, his last appearance. Like 2 hits, 2 unearned runs with 4 walks and 4 Ks. A little wild here, though, to start the ball game, and a little more forgiving with the short backstop if you have runners on base, but if you miss your spot over the plate, score can climb super quick. So it is now 3-2 to Reed. Teddy Juba on deck. Grounder to the left side, past Paulino into left field. Made a dive for it, nicked off his glove. 1 out single for Reed. And here is Teddy Juba. Picked up his first base hit of the postseason last night, and what a time to do it, a walk-off RBI single. takes at the top of the zone for strike one. Talking to Teddy after the game, and he said, you know, oh, throw back to first, and Reed is back safe. Talking to Teddy after the game, and told me, you know me, I never swing at the first pitch. He was sitting fastball all the way, got it past Colucci at first to bring home the winning run, as they've got Reed in a hot box between first and second. This is going to turn into a Mega Millions winning combination, the scoring on this, and finally Reed is tagged out. Too many numbers certainly for a zip code. So Reed gets a base hit, but then is picked off. I'm not the official scorer tonight anyways. No, never have been. It's downstairs for a ball. My wife Katrina said all along she believes in Teddy, and I have a habit of speaking things into existence on these broadcasts, and it looks like she spoke the game winner for Teddy into existence last night. Getting on base hasn't been too much of an issue for Teddy. It never has been, but again, that was his first hit after accumulating 4 walks on the postseason to that point. That's in there for a strike. On deck is Andrew Caulfield with 2 outs here, and the base is empty after Reed was picked off. In the quote-unquote dirt, full count now as Quezada blocks that one. Another new lineup for the Expos tonight, and we'll give you their batting order before we get to the bottom of the first. And now it's a full count to Juba, again with Caulfield, due up next. And time granted to the all-new MAC 25th anniversary team member. Outside for ball 4. Business as usual for Thaddeus. So runner on first again, now with 2 down. And here is Caulfield. Caulfield has by far been the Chiefs' best hitter this postseason. OPS of 1186. Next closest is Reed with 600 entering play. It's on the postseason. It's outside for ball 1. Full line for Caulfield. Slash line is 353, 421, 765 with 1 double, 2 homers, 4 ribbies, 1 walk, and 1 hit by pitch. And now he's ahead of Metzdorf, 2-0. Hoping to pad on to that here. Merrill may take home postseason MVP honors if the Chiefs do pull off this comeback. Got some nuggets for you about Game 5s in ICL history to come throughout the broadcast. As Rick DeAngelis had mentioned when he was in the booth the other night, you know, we trimmed down the semifinals to best of 3, so there are fewer opportunities for best of 5 series now. It's just the championship series. Here's a grounder to short, and the fielder's choice gets Juba at second. 6-4, and the inning is over. We're through half an inning. Chiefs nothing, Expos coming up. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 a spot. Whether you want to promote a business or event or send a message to a player, coach, team, broadcaster, spouse, I don't know. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. You can always drop something in the tip jar on the LSP PayPal account. LSP37 is the username on PayPal. As we go to the bottom of the first, and Josh Desai will take the mound for the Chiefs. Here's the Expos lineup. It's Michael Oliveira leading it off at second, followed by Idelson Taveras in center. Dionis Quezada is behind the plate. Jose Paulino is at short. Ryan Cloutier is at third. Angelo Colucci is at first. Dylan Laveau is in left. Tommy Shimchak is the DH. And George Chaya rounds out the lineup in right. Desai, making his second appearance of the postseason, took the loss in 6 innings in Game 1 of this championship series last Friday. 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 of which earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and 1 hit batsman. In the regular season, 2-0 with a 4.98 ERA in 19 2/3 innings, allowed 24 hits, 17 runs, 14 of which earned, walked 5, struck out 22, surrendered 4 home runs, threw 1 wild pitch, committed 1 balk. Here we go to the bottom of the first. Michael Oliveira leading things off tonight for the Expos. Oliveira, 250, 308, 250 slash line in the postseason. No extra base hits and 2 ribbies, 1 walk to 3 strikeouts. Desai slings strike 1 in there, 0-1. Outside for ball 1 to even the count. Up the middle and down for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard for the Expos. Here is Idelson Taveras taking a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Taveras, 200, 333, 333 is slash line with 2 doubles, 2 ribbies. Throw back to first, back safely is Oliveira. 2 doubles, 2 ribbies, 3 walks to 6 Ks, and 0 for 1 in steals. Desai comes set. And the pitch. Skied into left center field. Breeze is blowing out just as he swung that ball. And it is caught in center field by Valdario for out number 1. Talking about the gusty winds in the forecast tonight. Wonder how much that'll affect the game. We got someone can batten down the hatches for me, and by the hatches I mean my camera's tripod if it gets to that point. Throw back to first, and back safely is Oliveira. Taveras is out on a fly ball to center, and here is Dionis Quezada. Deep to left! Quezada! 2-0 Expos! Expos not wasting any time getting on the board, and that is outside for ball 1 to Jose Paulino. as Quezada picks up his first home run and first 2 ribbies of the postseason after entering play, slashing .333, .467, .333. Fouled off by Jose Paulino. Paulino slashing .273, .385, .545 with a homer and 2 ribbies. Takes down away for a ball. 3-1 is the count to the Expos shortstop. Skied into center field. Valdario going back, and he's got it for out number 2. Remember, if this is your first time watching a game at Maplewood, it's deeper down the lines than it is to dead center. So that ball that Quezada hit was out any part of this ballpark and probably any park in the league, too. Fouled off for strike 1 by Cloutier, and the ricochet off the, I think it was the light tower, or at least the fence, nearly came back and got Desai. While the terminal velocity had slowed down a bit at that point. Something happened there. It would be a brutal way to lose your pitcher in a winner-take-all championship game, right? Bounces to the plate for ball 1. On the outside corner for strike 2. Down and in. 2-2. On the outside corner, strike 3 called. And the inning is over. But the Expos, for the first time since game 2, score first. A 2-run bomb to deep left by Dionis Quezada has the Expos in front 2-0 after 1. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming, taping, or announcing your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $150. Also, find LSP on Thumbtack for details on our services outside the world of sports events, sports and live events, including graphic and document design, pet sitting and walking, errands, deliveries, and so much more. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com, or again, find LSP on Thumbtack for all the deets. So as we go to the top of the second, Quezada's home run there, it's important to point out that the team that scored first has won every game of this series. It was the Expos in games 1 and 2. It was the Chiefs in games 3 and 4. So can Metzdorf and the Expos ride that wave off a first inning no-doubter off the bat, their power-hitting catcher, Quezada? Well, if one guy can get some momentum back with one swing of the bat, it is the man coming to the plate right now to lead off the top of the second, John Batista. Game-tying Batista bomb after the Chiefs had fallen behind 3-0 in game 2. Unfortunately, after Batista's home run, even though the Chiefs took their first lead of the series, they could not make it hold. And that's what led the Expos to a 2-0 series lead. 1-0 to Batista, who drives this one into deep left center field, and that is another Batista bomb! Strap in, folks. This is going to be a fun one. 2-1. Here is Joe Bova, who will step out before the first pitch. So Batista with his second home run and third RBI of the postseason. And Bova settling in with the Chiefs now on the board. It's 2-1. Interesting to note how far over to the left, how big the gap is up the middle right now for Bova. It's almost as if it's like two separate shifts going on at once in the infield. That's in there for a strike. Bova looking for his first hit of the postseason. On a hop to short, bobbled by Paulino, uncorks a throw to first, and it's not in time. E6, I would say. Again, I'm not the official scorer, but it's one I feel like Paulino should have cleanly and at least get a clean throw off to first. But Bova is aboard as a tying run, and here is Witkowski. Yeah, I know the Chiefs fans watching at home says, give him a hit all the way. Like, I mean, it's like, I know it's one thing if, you know, the turf is going to be, you know, bad and it makes fielding difficult, but, you know, we're here tonight because the field is even worse tonight at Morelli because of the rain. First pitch to Witkowski is down and in for ball one. Nate is slashing 250, 333, 250 on the postseason. No ribbies. All of his hits are singles. He's ahead 1-0. Grounded to the left side. Another chance for Paulino. Off bounce, so he's just going to eat it, actually. That is an infield single. And out is first and second. Nobody out. If he had bobbled out on that one going into the hole, it would have been a single anyway. Just the fact that the grounder by Bova was straight at him, that's what tips it in the towards error. Corner infielders coming in as they're anticipating Ferdinand bunting. Here's a throw down to second, and now they got Bova in a hot box between second and third. Got him. Tough way to get the first out there. And time called for by the Expos and granted. So, and the Expos were also asking for, did he go around on the bunt attempt? And he said he did. So it was just essentially an appeal there. So it's strike one to Ferdinand. The pitch was high. That wasn't an issue of whether it was in the zone, but base umpire really went around on the bunt attempt. Now a throw back to first. Wow, what a way to get the first 2 outs of the inning if you could have picked him off there. But Bova is picked off. Second time tonight, and now Ferdinand's behind 0-2. Second time the first 2 innings that the Expos have picked off a Chiefs base runner. And start with Cazada rifling it down to second, noticing that Bova drifted a bit too far. So 0-2 with 1 out to Ferdinand. And at the knees for strike 3 called. Ferdinand doesn't like the call, but I do think that was there. Remember, kids, Sammy Finn was a pitcher. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get tossed for any reason. All right, here's Valdario. Misses outside for ball one. Valdario 278, 278, 333. His slash line on the postseason with no ribbies. Low for a ball. 2-0. That's at the knees for strike 1-2-1. Valdario doesn't like the count. Katrina saying, first ad I buy will be for the I Hate Key Lime. I repeat, all messages are subject to approval. 3-1. Car, the lights on, Sammy? All right. All right, 3-1 to Valdario. Para due up next. And that's at the knees for strike 2. And Nate Witkowski's going to start his engines here on this pitch. Boy, we're on the precipice of a huge inning for the Chiefs, but Metzdorf one strike away from getting out of it. And Valdario will foul it off and stay alive. Outside for ball 4, first and second, and the lineup turns over for Para. Para struck out swinging to begin the ball game. Smacked into deep center field. Back goes to Ferris. He reaches up. It is gone! Only in Maplewood. Chiefs lead. Can you tell the Little League World Series is on TV, huh? God. Second home run of the inning, Para with a 3-run piece. The Chiefs lead for the first time tonight. And Miles Reed taking strike 1, and I guess he was asking for time because the pitch was delivered and he wasn't granted it. And I mean, obviously you want to get settled in and everything with. It's interesting that Metzdorf, trying to get back to work quickly there after the home run. I don't blame you. I mean, it can be effective. Seen Dunphy do it this series, as that is on the outside corner for strike 2. Don't protest too much, though, because you don't want guys getting run. Again, with the entire season coming down to one game for both teams. 1-2. That's downstairs. 2-2. Juan Para with a Maplewood special to give the Chiefs the lead. Grounder to the right side. Colucci's got it. It's going to be a tough play. And he got him for the out. That retires the side. The Chiefs respond with a flourish. 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and nobody left. We're through a buck and a half, 4-2. Chiefs on top. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD or digital copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or check out our collection of exclusive merchandise, including the LSP hoodie, the Never Concede collection, and some stuff with my dog, Tina the Long Arena, on it. LSP37.creator-spring.com to place your order for merch. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com to place your order for game videos. So some Game 5 nuggets, that was as promised. So, for the last couple of years, it's been, the semifinals only being best of 3, and only the championship series being best of 5. And the last time a team other than the Lexington Blue Sox won a Game 5 in the Intercity League playoffs was 2017, when the Reading Bulldogs beat the Andre Chiefs to get to the championship series against the Blue Sox. That was the last time a team other than the Blue Sox won a Game 5 in the ICL postseason. To get the last time the ICL championship series went to 5 games, as Desai delivers down and away for ball 1, you have to go all the way back to the last Chiefs championship in 2014. Angelo Colucci ahead 1-0. Little excuse me swing, slow roller to second. Reed has it on to first, 1 up, 1 down. So here's Dylan Laveau getting the start in left field tonight. Ball 1 to Laveau. I don't know why I called that Quezada's first home run of the postseason. He had one last night. How I messed that one up. I'll tell you why I messed that one. I was going off the stats from the Intercity League website, and the Expos stats from last night hadn't been added. Check swing, he went around. Wow, I'm a dummy. Glad I caught that sooner, a little sooner. Wish I did a little sooner, but Quezada with another home run. Breaking ball on the outside corner, rings up Laveau, 2 up, 2 down. Second strikeout for Desai, and they have been both called strike 3s. So Laveau, after going 0 for 2 in his postseason debut last night, is rung up here. And here's Tommy Shimchak, also making his first appearance of the championship series. He takes outside for ball 1. In fact, his first appearance of the postseason. Into center field, and welcome to the postseason, Tommy Shimchak, for his first base hit on the regular season. He slashed .250, .375, .300 in 20 at-bats over 14 games with 1 double and 5 ribbies and 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts. So a 2-out base hit keeps the inning alive for the Expos as they seek to counterpunch the Chiefs' counterpunch in the top half this inning. Here is George Chaya. Takes up and away for ball 1. Chaya, the speedster, is back in the number 9 slot in the order after he was 0 for 3 in the number 7 slot last night. Breaking ball swung on and missed, 1-1. Chaya, the league leader in stolen bases in the regular season. And speaking of stolen bases, here's a pickoff attempt, but back safely is Shimchak. Another throw to first. (4-2) here in the bottom of the second. Are you not entertained? Popped up. Ferdinand secures it for out number 3. Side retired. 2 innings in the books. 4-2 Chiefs. Are you down with a sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web. We're at Linktree, Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, and Creator Spring LSP 37. Try it with your friends.
Really? Down this way.
Don't forget to vote in our Who You Got poll. Do you think the Chiefs are going to hang on? Do you think the Expos are going to come back and win their second consecutive ICL championship? Or do you think the big winner of the night is going to be the VIP room at the Encore? Let's see what Teddy Juba has to say about it. Leading off the top of the 3rd. Drew a walk his first time up. What else is new? Inside corner, strike 1. And again, Teddy taking the first pitch as he almost always does. Metzdorf delivers. Breaking ball, catches the outside corner this time. Juba behind 0-2, but that's nothing to Teddy. Juba, Caulfield, and Batista do up the heavy hitters for the Chiefs. Swing and a miss. A rare good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Teddy Juba. 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 3rd. And here is Caulfield, who ground into a fielder's choice to end the top of the 1st. His first time up, he's 0 for 1. That'll be on the outside corner for strike 1. Fouled off, 0-2. Up and away with a fastball. 1-2 to Caulfield. Remember, Caulfield, an Intercity League record 39 ribbies in the regular season. Drives this one into center field. And wasn't hit as hard as I thought it would, but he did. But he is aboard with a base hit. So runner on first. 1 out as Caulfield picks up the 5th hit of the night for the Chiefs. 4 runs on 5 hits so far, and can Batista extend the lead further here. Solo shot leading off the top of the 2nd, which got that rally going. Almost came to an end, though, as quickly as it started. Metzdorf delivers. That's in there for a strike. Count is even at 1. Well, tonight's kind of an interesting night because tonight's actually the 9-year anniversary of the LSP YouTube channel, number 1. As that's low through the wickets of Quezada, and to second goes Caulfield. Also, 10 years ago this summer was the Blue Sox winning Game 5 of the Intercity League Championship Series against the Chiefs in this ballpark. That's on the outside corner to even the count at 2. Caulfield in scoring position with 1 out. The pitch down and in. It's a full count to Batista with Bova due up next. Metzdorf comes set. 3-2. Grounder to the left side, and it nicks off the third baseman Cloutier, but gets it back quickly and prevents any further damage. It's going to be an infield single for Batista. He's just able to keep it in front of him, close to him anyways. If that did get into left field, I don't think there's any way Caulfield scores. Any better first and second 1 out than first and third 1 out, right? Anyway, here is Bova. Takes inside for ball 1. Bova reached on error by the shortstop Paulino. His first time up, and then was picked off between second and third. Bova fouls this one off the other way, evens the count at 1. Remember, if you want to vote in the Who You Got poll, you have until 9:04 p.m. We close it an hour after first pitch. You got the Chiefs, you got the Expos, or you got the VIP room at the Encore. Swing and a miss. Looked like a center cut fastball, too, and Bova read it just a bit too late. And it is 1-2. Caulfield at second. Batista at first. Batista dancing around at first like he's got to be somewhere. As that's grounded up the middle, and that'll get through for a base hit. Caulfield is being waved around third. Here comes the throw to the plate. He scores 5-2. RBI single for Joe Bova. Batista holding at second. Put your helmet on, buddy. Put your helmet back on. Bova picks up his first hit of the postseason, and Witkowski takes outside for ball 1. Boy, great timing for both Juba last night and Bova tonight to pick up their first base hits of the playoffs. That's on the outside corner for strike 1. Both hits that drive in a run. Game winner for Juba last night. Bova extends the lead to 5-2 with this single up the middle here. Hit slowly enough that I thought Paulino was going to catch up to it. Alas, he did not. Are you serious? Nice shirt, by the way. You want plug 2, by the way?
Say what?
You want plug 2?
Not right now, no.
Not right now. Where are they selling that, by the way? Alex Wojcik is here, by the way, folks. He's wearing a Better Call Sal shirt, as in Sal Frelick. Where are they selling? Oh, where are they selling that?
Brewers.
Okay, works. 1-2 the count. Mrs. Wojcik's baby boy here to needle me on orders from your mom, I assume.
I'm his dad.
Are you sure about that, or is Rick your? I thought Rick was your dad. Called strike 3 on Witkowski. 2 down, and y'all aren't even seeing this, by the way. The camera's pointing the other way. Ferdinand fouls that one off for strike 1. 5-2 our score here in the top of the third. What is Batista and DJ have kind of similar, vibes to them, don't they?
They really do.
They really do. Out of the reach of Paulino to left center field for a base hit. Here comes Batista. Throw to the plate is off. I actually almost hit Batista coming towards the plate, but it is 6-2 as Ferdinand picks up an RBI single. So Ferdinand picks up the RBI. Batista scores 6-2. Katrina says hi, Alex, by the way. You expecting her here? You know she works, right? And even weirder hours than I do sometimes. 0-1 to Valdario. Drew a walk his last time up. That's at the stage for Juan Parra's Maplewood special. Into right field, and that will be... No, he didn't catch it! It gets away from Chaya. 2 runs are going to score. Now Valdario's coming all the way home. He is out. Why not at that point, right? Is Batista chastising Valdario for running there? I don't know, man. Oh, well. Now, they claiming Ferdinand missed second, I would assume. Yeah, so. Well, Ferdinand's run will count, but Colucci trying to plead his case. But the Chiefs strike for 4 more runs here at the top of the third. Two and a half in the books. 8-2, Andre. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 a spot. Whether you want to send a message of support to a player, team, coach, broadcaster, washed-up catcher with no knee cartilage, or promote, or actually run an ad for a business or event. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for deets. The other mic's in there. Coward. Oh, he is? All right. Is your mom watching? A what? All right. At a high school? What? Oh, I know. Like, their gambling laws are awful. Like, I heard about like this a couple of years ago about some like catastrophe at a poker tournament where like they were capped like how much they could award in cash prize, and they started giving away gold they had to like sell to an on-site dealer like it was pachinko or something. Well, Oliveira in a deep left field, and not too much of a challenge there for Bova in left for out number 1. All right, so 1 up, 1 down after all that. And here is Idelson Taveras. Fly out to center, his first time up as Oliveira is now 1 for 2 after singling and scoring back in the first. Desai flips in a breaking ball for strike 1. Broken bat pop up in front of the plate, and Teddy's got it for out number 2.
Hey, turn your back next time, 6'9". Come on now. Hey, turn your back next time.
I'm the only one allowed to needle him during the game, man. Teddy used to needle you during. Here's Quezada. Outside for ball one. Quezada ranched his second home run in as many games. His first time up, 2-run piece. It gave the Expos a 2-0 lead, but how long ago that seems now, right? Oh, off the handle of the bat, slow roller to the right side, flip to the pitcher, covering. He got him! Good hustle by Desai. Bang, bang play. Quezada is out. 1, 2, 3, go the Expos in the bottom of the third, at maybe the worst possible time to do so. We're through 3 complete, 8-2 Chiefs. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about taping, streaming, or announcing your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $150. Also find LSP on Thumbtack for info on our services outside the world of sports and live events, including pet sitting and walking, graphic and document design, errands, deliveries, and so on and so forth. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information, or again, find LSP on Thumbtack for the deets. It looks like we are going to have a new noodle out there on the mound. Got it, Sammy. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
You two were never on the same Blue Sox roster. Yeah, like. Anyways, Vladimir Ramirez, after throwing a grand total of 1 pitch last night, is back on the mound here in relief of Dan Metzdorf. Yeah, Sammy's Blue Sox career ended like shortly before yours began. Yeah. So Ramirez again threw 1 pitch last night. It was fastball that Teddy smacked to the right side for the game-winning RBI single. Yeah, I know, right? Teddy never swings at the first pitch. I mean, he's not an extreme pull hitter, but, you know, infield. I know, right? Don't know where it's going to go. All you have to do is just get it by the infielders who are drawn in. And Well, that was last night at Morelli, so. Yeah. Anyways, top of the fourth. Ramirez is in to face Valdario Parra. Parra, Reed, and Juba. My mistake. Didn't put Valdario's 2-run triple into the scorebook yet. Parra with an off-balance swing for strike 1. Looked uncharacteristically foolish in his first at-bat with a couple of his swings in the first inning. We struck out, but made up for it, more than made up for it, with the home run to dead center in the second. Comes up empty there for strike 2. The ICL batting champ with the 3-run home run to give the Chiefs the lead that they have yet to look back on tonight. And a swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Juan Parra, he's down strikes for the second time. 1 up, 1 down, and here is Miles Reed. 1 for 2 with a single, and a ground out to second. Reed's going to try and bunt his way on, and he went around for strike 1. Alex, you point out those lights out there. It's like, those are at the other baseball field here, right? I think. The ones that you said are like directly in the catcher's line. Yeah, I honestly wish we could play at that other field, though. That looks so much nicer than this one. 0-2 to Reed. Ramirez delivers. Breaking ball on the inside corner, driven into left, and it drops for a base hit. Then it gets by the left fielder, and Reed's hustling all the way to second. So Reed is 2 for 3, and here is Juba. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Try to push the lead to 7, or maybe 8 here, with one swing of the bat. Strike 1. Ramirez comes set. And comes home with it. Into left center field. There's base hit number 2. It's also going to result in another RBI. Nine 2. Katrina believes in Teddy. Why don't you? Here's Caulfield. Pop foul and way out of play behind us. 0-1. Down low for ball 1. Deep to left, Caulfield in front of the wall, just not enough. Laveau makes the catch. 2 down. It's 3:20 to center. It's 3:45 down the line. It's 3:35. Basically, yeah. Yeah, exactly. 3:35 to dead center. Up and away for ball 1 to John Batista. 2 for 2. Home run, single, and 2 runs scored. Caulfield's now 1 for 3. On the outside corner to even the count at 1. Get your votes in, folks. Polls are the Who You Got poll is gonna close after this half inning. You on Team Expos, Team Chiefs, or Team VIP room at Encore? Curveball in there for a strike 2. And I only started, and that joke only occurred to me after the Park League Championship Series last year. So I was bringing my stuff out to the car, heard the EI Braves talking about, hey, we should go to Encore, and I was like, all right. You were? Game 7? I was going to say. Yeah, no, I wasn't there, no, of course not. If you were there, you should have just barged into the broadcast booth while Sam Finn and I were calling it. Yeah, not Monan. Yeah, Monan's some nice digs. Down the left field line and in for a base hit. Took a funny ricochet off the turf, but hauled in by Laveau. And another hit for Batista. He's now 3 for 3 as the hit parade continues. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. 1 run home. Chiefs looking for more. Here is Bova, 1 for 2. Reached on air in the 2nd. RBI single and a run scored in the 3rd. Bova pops it up to the left side, and that'll... Did he catch it? No, it's foul ball, I was going to say. 0-1. The world is counting on you for that call, Sammy. 0-1. One and one. Talked about the last time up, but like, just kind of a weird shift here for Bova that leaves like a massive gap up the middle. It's like you expect him to pull and also to push. Like nothing up the middle. It's 1 and 2. Juba at second, Batista at first. 2 down, 1 and 2 the count to Bova. And a swing and a miss. And the throw down to first. And strikeout is completed. The inning is over. Chiefs extend their lead with 1 run on 3 hits and leave 2. Halfway home, 9-2 Chiefs in Game 5, the ICL Championship Series. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD or digital copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or check out our collection of exclusive merchandise, including the LSP hoodie, the Never Concede collection, and some stuff with my dog, Tina the Lord. If I have a hoodie. Do you want one, Alex?
I want a hoodie with a dog on it.
I'll make sure of that.
Put it on the store.
Will do.
Where can I find your store?
LSP 37 on Creator Spring.
What is that? One more time?
Don't make you can go. I'm already be.
LSP37.creatorspring.com?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? And also, nobody heard you because you don't have a mic, by the way. I'm already acting as inauthentic. I'm authentic. Like I can do parody, just only for. Anyway. Stop the count. There's the end of the poll. Katrina, could you? I don't have the time right now. Could you go on the Spring store and just make sure that there is something? There is a hoodie of some persuasion with Tina on it. I don't remember. I actually don't think there is. There's like a bunch of glasses and an apron, though.
I do need an apron. Bet your prices are competitive, right?
You can say that. All right. Anyways. Bye. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Jose Paulino. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Desai delivers. Skied down the left field line. Good effort there by Bova. Good job. Good effort. 0-2. Man, I was going to be dialed in for a competitive game, and now just it's kind of devolved here on the lopsided. Not what you expect, obviously, in a winner-take-all championship game. Upstairs for ball 1, 1 and 2. Two and 2. Desai winds and delivers. Breaking ball, misses outside, full count. Three, 2. Grounder to the left side. Ferdinand's got it. On to first. One up, one down. The Queen of Poutine drawing is available on a hoodie. Get your phone out. Do the thing. Get the apron while you're at it. They will be done, indeed. All right. One up, one down for Cloutier. Struck out looking his first time up, and Desai misses outside. 4 ball 1. Grounder to the left side. Ferdinand again. 2 down. So here is Angelo Colucci to try and keep the line moving. Ground out to second. His first time up. Desai has set down 10 of the last 11 since Quezada's 2-run home run. Again, if I could control the outcome of the game from what I said. I have to remain at least somewhat impartial, my man. Oh, we know the truth. It's just like, the truth is, we were 2 games over 500, exactly 2 points this season, 3-1 and 13-11. So, slow chopper to third. Ferdinand is 3 for 3 on the inning. Through 4, 9-2, Chiefs. Are you down with a sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web, Alex. Linktree, Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, Creator Spring, LSP 37.
His mom supports you.
Tastes great on a cracker.
Every time.
I'm going to let y'all listen to Alex's rant about Desai.
Not the side.
I was the same kind of stuff, so.
Go on. The ambient mic is on, Alex. Go ahead and go ahead.
Come on. I've been playing in this league for a long time. There was one kryptonite in my career, and that's Tim Dunphy. And the ball is always on. It's always there. He never throws a ball.
He's a speed runner. He's like Mark Burley. I keep making that comparison.
Because Mark Burley's on it. You think he has a curveball, and he doesn't. No, and then he's never thrown a curveball.
Are you? That's a lie.
You want to bet? He's not wrong. Never. He throws a fastball that's slower.
Okay, then tell me, what is this pitch he throws that's, 68 miles an hour that goes down and into a righty?
So I remember...
That's a changeup?
So last year...
That's a changeup with what, 10 feet of break?
He throws it to one spot. Yeah, look at the catches right past. He sits. That's where he throws it.
Caught him in the All-Star game.
All
Was it the outside
left
corner?
or right?
I said, do you want me to call signs? He goes, no, I'm just going to throw it to the same spot.
You learn something new every day around here. Tim Dunphy has never thrown a curveball in his life. Okay. Witkowski checked his swing. He appealed to first, and he did go, so it's strike one. Witkowski is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Oh, 1-1. Two and one with a fastball outside.
So one of my really good friends at home is on the way for it. Is an AT and has AT like at schools around there. But they'll like reach out to her like when you drop it.
It's like you're just scared.
Well, you refer them because you work there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't catch anymore. It's like once a week talk, always. That's how it is. I live with Rick House. I lived with Rick for years. Oh, did you really? Yeah. I'm probably going to be coaching next year. Oh, good for you. Good for you. But you know how it is. Yeah. The lifestyle. The lifestyle. I can't tell you. Tim's been in the league for way longer than I have. I think I've been here since ever. So. Some of the places where my buddies are, I know everybody on the field, so it's kind of cool. It's great. I love you guys too.
0-2 the count to Tyler Ferdinand, who's 1 for 2 with a RBI single and a run scored. Takes low for ball one. Sorry, folks, just had the live mic on, the ambient mic on, because I had to start filling out Dan Metzdorf's line here in my book, but nothing you said during that sequence was off color. It's fine. Yeah. 2-2. Well, this is YouTube. You can get away with a lot more than you can on just like, network, as that's flared into left center field for a base hit. Wow, not kind of nonchalant fielding in the outfield there after that ball landed. Could have gotten burned pretty easily, but it is first and second. Nobody out. Ferdinand's 2 for 3. Witkowski's 1 for 2. He added in the walk. Now another possible sack bunt situation here, but up 7? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just like, can never be too careful, right? What would I do? I would ensure I get the lead up to 10, so. I know, I'm not playing the show or anything. It's been a long week. And I still got more to do this weekend. I got to drive home to Fitchburg after this. And I got to be at Warrior Arena at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Two and one to Valdario. 2-run triple. Almost extended to it inside the Parker, but was gunned down. And the third, and that put an end to Dan Metzdorf's night. 3-1. Vladimir Ramirez is on the mound for the second inning. He threw the last pitch of the game last night after relieving Shaw. At the knees, strike 2. Ball 4 and the bases are loaded. Lineup turns over for Juan Parra. 1 for 3 so far. Struck out swinging the first. 3-run homer in the second. And a strikeout swinging in the fourth. Mentioned that Valdario's triple, even though he got thrown out to end the third. That was the last batter for Metzdorf. Down the left field line, and this will be caught. Should be deep enough to score the run, though. And it is 10-2. Chiefs with the most runs any team has scored in a single game this postseason. So Parra picks up his 4th RBI of the ball game on the sac fly to left. Here is Reed. And that bounces to the backstop. To third goes Ferdinand. To second goes Valdario on the wild pitch. One 1-0 the count. Metzdorf going the first 3 innings, allowing 8 runs on 9 hits, 2 walks, 4 Ks, 1 wild pitch, 2 home runs. 1-0 the count to Reed with runners at second and third and 1 out. In the top of the 5th, Reed fouls that one off, strike 1. Dude, I mean, I used to flinch a lot early on in my tenure, but, like, I've learned. Gotten better. That's I mean, the reason this camera isn't, like, up closer to the backstop at Morelli is because I'm all the way back in the press box, and I have no one to get it out of the way in case a pop-up comes down on it. Oh, 3-1. Reed 2 for 3, single, double, run scored. Had 3 home runs tonight. Been all to the left. I blinked, but I didn't, jump a mile or anything. Yeah, I'm fat. I get it. So Reed is aboard for the 3rd time. And another chance for Teddy Juba as Cazada out to have a word with Ramirez. This game is this game and series and season out of hand. And Sammy Finn going out to have a word with the two. And anyways. All right. So here's Teddy, 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI single and a strikeout. Thaddeus! Oh, it's foul for strike 1. There's the first pitch swinging. I wasted it. I wasted the call on a foul ball. Caught myself early enough, though. Oh, breaking ball, man. If that's closer to the plate, watch out. 1-1 to Juba. Ferdinand at third, Valdario at second, Reed at first. Ball 2, 2-1. Breaking balls in there for strike 2. In the zone, but maybe just a little too low for Teddy's liking. 2-2 with the bases loaded and 1 out. Caulfield due up next. Fouled off. Dude has an over 500 on-base percentage in his career in this whole circuit. Oh! Well, take him however you can get him, right? (11-2). Is there anybody warming? I would sure hope so. I mean, it's tough when you send Johnson out there, to try and, get the sweep, and unfortunately, that starts the comeback. Here's Caulfield, swing and a miss, strike 1. And I mean, you used Shaw for 6 innings last night. No way, no way he's gonna go tonight. I mean, sometimes when your back's against the wall, you got desperate times call for desperate measures. But this is already a 9-run differential. Like, I remember back in 2015 when the Chiefs brought in Frenny in Game 3. Jared Frenny threw harder than anyone I've seen ever in my years covering this league. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. It was just at a time like he was throwing harder than anyone could really catch up to, than anyone could hit, Just spam fastballs, Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's essentially what Ramirez did in that at bat, and Caulfield strikes out for out number 2. God, can you imagine the memes if John Batista nukes one here? He's already 3 for 3. Solo home run leading off the second. 2 more singles since then, including an RBI. Fastball for ball 1 just outside. Oof. 2-0. Oh boy. That's on the outside corner for strike 1. Do you think Ramirez was talking to Batista or Finn? I was going to say, because like Batista was staring out there. Come at me, bro, right? 2-1. Down and away. 3-1. Ramirez just needs to get one more out here. Here's the 3-1. That's on the outside corner for a full count. So, gentlemen, start your engines. Valdario at third, Reed at second, Juba at first. 2 more runs here in the 5th so far. Batista have the grandest Batista bomb of them all in him. And I'll foul it off. Pretty soon it's just going to turn to a live stream of Spanish curse words. I mean, that's a good thing I don't have the crowd mic on right now. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ramirez with some words for Batista. The inning is over. We're through 4.5. 11-2 Chiefs. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 per ad, whether you want to send a message of support to a player, team, or coach, or want to promote a business or event. All copy must be family friendly in all languages and is subject to approval. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. Wait, my legacy? I was covered. Yeah, Ramirez and Batista just with the jaw gymnastics right now. All right, bottom 5, 11-2 Andre. Here is Tommy Shimchak to lead things off, followed by George Chaya and Michael Oliveira. Desai flips the breaking ball in there, 4-strike 1. Shimchak with a single his first time up and takes downstairs for ball 1. One and two. Grounder to the left side. That is a foul ball. Still 1 and 2. Reach for and fouled off. Still alive. Outside for ball 2. 2 and 2. Full count. You got 9 outs to get 9 runs if you're the Expos. Anything you can do to, just get Desai out of his rhythm. Trying to wear him down. Whatever it takes, right? Hasn't had to work from the stretch very much tonight at all. Leadoff single by Oliveira, and then after Taveras flew out, Quezada had the 2-run home run. Then nothing until Shimchak's single last time up, and now a pop, his last time, now pop up into center field, and it is caught. 1 up, 1 down, the bottom of the 5th. After Shimchak's single, nothing until Colucci's single with 2 outs in the 4th. Two singles, 3 Ks, and no runners past first base for the Expos since Quezada's home run made it 2-0 for the Chiefs in the bottom of the 1st. 1-0 the count to Chaya, who struck out swinging his first time up. 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1. Liner to short, picked up, no. Trickles into left. Well, Chaya, the league leader in stolen bases in the ICL this season. Perfect guy you want to get on base, try and get Desai out of his rhythm. See if you can draw some throws over to first. So line turns over for Oliveira's 1 for 2. Went off the bottom of the 1st with a single, then came around to score. Outside for ball 1. pop foul, and the count will be 1-1. One and two, the count. Swing and a miss, strike three. Fourth strikeout for Desai. And it'll be up to Idelson Tavares to try and keep the line moving. Fly out to center in the first, pop up to the catcher, Juba, in the third. And he takes strike one. In the top of the sixth, the Chiefs will have Bova Witkowski and Ferdinand due up. Time called is ball come from out of play onto the field. Runner goes, pitch is inside for a ball. Chaya up to second, defensive indifference, I'm sure. Low for ball two. Two and one. That's on the outside corner, 2-2. Quezada due up next. Chaya goes to third, and they got him. Through five complete, 11-2. Chiefs over the Chiefs. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about taping, streaming, or announcing your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $150, or find LSP on Thumbtack for details on our services outside the world of sports and live events, including pet sitting and walking, graphic and document design, and so on and so on. SamFeelyPBP@gmail.com, or again, find LSP on Thumbtack for all the deets. So we have a new noodle on the mound for the Expos. It is Jack Sarno. Sarno is making his first appearance of the postseason. In the regular season, had 2 saves in 4 innings, including one against the Lexington Blue Sox. He had a .350 ERA in 4 innings, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, walked 5, struck out 8. Sarno got it. Both runs he allowed this season were to the Lexington Bulldogs in a save in a game on June 27th. He's not pitched for the Sabertooth Expos since July 26th against the Blue Sox, in which he went 1 inning, allowing 1 hit with no runs, no walks, and 2 Ks. (11-2) our score, as the Andre Chiefs are 6 defensive outs away from their 15th Intercity League championship. 16 plus the Dave Ahern Pete Frady's Cup during the COVID year. And the Blue Sox passed them in 2019. Yep. And Cazada going out to have a chat with Sarno before Bova settles in. Sarno winds and delivers. Low for ball one as we're finally resuming play here. Fouled off the other way, 1-1 to Bova, who is 1 for 3, reached on an error in the second. Singled home a run and scored in the third, struck out swinging in the fourth. The only Chiefs batter to not bat in the prolonged 2-run fifth. So that is in there for strike 2, 1-2. It's Bova, Witkowski, and Ferdinand if anyone gets on. Valdario. Give you the line on Ramirez in a little bit. First the 1-2, lined up the middle for a base hit. Leadoff single for Joe Bova, his second hit of the ball game. He's 2 for 4. Here is Witkowski. 1 for 2, single and a run scored in the second, strikeout looking in the third, walk and a run scored in the fifth. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Down away for a ball to even the count. Slings out one to the outside corner, 1-2. Do you realize how long it took for people to actually respect the presence of the camera? Like, people would walk in front of it during live plays for so many years. Come on. I'm talking about you know, this generation just doesn't respect their elders. 2-2. Oh, on the outside corner for strike 3 called to Witkowski. 1 down. So here is Ferdinand, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 2 runs scored, an RBI. Inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss by Ferdinand. 1-1. Paul, what, Rick doesn't want to be back here listening to my, verbal diarrhea? Takes me 2 hours to drive here. It's the top of the 6th. 11-2, Chiefs on top. Swing and a miss. Ferdinand is retired, 2 down. And here's Valdario. Been on base all 3 times tonight. 2 walks, a run scored, a triple, 2 ribbies. Into right field, and Oliveira able to hang on to that one for the out. That retires the side. We are through 5.5. Still 11-2. Andre on top. The LSP store is now open, Alex. Well, actually, it's been open for a while. See you around. Yep. Yeah, I've got my hands full. That works. Get me one of those shirts while you get one of these that has my dog on it or some other stuff at lsp37.greater-spring.com. Can't tell the season is almost over.
Class 1.
Bottom 6. Right?
They're all like positive reinforcement. Like say by the same friend or we're kind of going for training right now. It's so cute. There's just in here. Oh, it's so cute. Like a little jump off. I don't know. Looks like a girl, but yeah.
Desai back out there for the bottom of the 6th and hits the outside corner. 4 strike 1 to Idelson Taveras. At bat with Chai at second before Chai got picked off to and the oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Caulfield just went down after he fielded that ball and flipped to the pitcher covering, and oh my God. We didn't just blow his quad there, just trying to field a ground ball, but oh my God, not a good sign. Like I know it's over at the first base there where you can see the Chiefs players converging around him. He's on his back at first base. He's getting looked at by Anthony Perry. You just hope it's just maybe just a cramp or nothing too serious. But Caulfield, I mean, the outcome of the game may not be in doubt, but he's getting up. He's being helped up, and you have to think there's no way he's going to continue. I mean, with nothing. Yeah, he's getting helped off. So, he's just barely able to put a little weight on it. I guess maybe it's not as serious as obviously what we feared it could be, but obviously that's going to be the end of the night for Caulfield. Teddy, who's at first now? Teddy, first. Yes, Sammy. Yeah. Heard Teddy say, Andrew said he heard something pop, so we're going to have a pinch hitter now for Quezada. We'll get an update as soon as we can, but grounder to short for the pinch hitter for Quezada, cut off by Ferdinand. Oh! Wow, welcome to the game, right? New first baseman for the Chiefs taking over. Luis Tejada, and would have been an easy second out, but instead it's an E3. And that gets our pinch hitter for the Expos aboard. That is Hunter Weissman. Grounder to the left side. Ferdinand has it to second for one. On to first. Stretch. Did he get it? There it is. Redemption after the ball popped out of his glove on the first opportunity. But that'll do it for the bottom of the sixth. Chiefs 3 outs away from the ship. Go the seventh. Still 11-2. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web. We're at Linktree, Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, Creator Spring, LSP37. It's where the cool kids hang out.
Why does that not make sense to you?
Yeah.
Two more here, Chiefs. Two more. We're not done. We're not done. Come on, let's go, Penn. Get a goal.
Top third of the Chiefs order due up. Para, Reed, and Juba. If anybody gets on, Luis Tejada. Para 1 for 3 with 4 ribbies on the night. 3-run home run to give the Chiefs the lead for so far for good. They haven't relinquished it yet. Back in the second, and then a sac fly in the fifth. Sarno back out there for his second inning of work and delivers up and away for ball one. It's been Metzdorf, Ramirez, and Sarno for the Expos, and Desai alone and by himself for the Chiefs so far. Sam Finn asking the Chiefs players to consolidate a little bit more as Para fouls that one off the other way. 1-1. Back in 2019, the Lexington Blue Sox won their 15th Intercity League championship in their 25th year in the league, which broke a tie with the Chiefs for the most titles in Intercity League history. They then won, after the 2020 season was canceled, they then won this championship in 2021. Get to 16, get a little bit of separation between them and the Chiefs, but the Chiefs back in the championship series for the first time since 2014, which is also the last time they won a championship, on the verge of banner 15 themselves, as it is 3-1 to Para. The ICL batting champ in Para, one of the greatest hitters in the history of the Boston Amateur baseball circuit, Teddy Juba. As Para draws a walk. Andrew Caulfield setting a record for Intercity League record for RBIs in a season since 2006 with 39. and against a team that had beaten them 4 out of 5 times in the regular season and fell behind 2-0. Their backs against the wall. It's another demon they may be able to exercise here if they get 3 more outs before the Expos get 9 runs. Because back in 2009, the Chiefs were up 2-0 in the Intercity League Championship Series against the Blue Sox. Again, it was the best of 5. The Blue Sox came back to win 3 in a row. That was the last time that a team had... How you doing, Ricky? What do I say? What do I say? Oh. Outside, 1-2. Rick DeAngelis is set down next to me. Microphone, the other mic's all the way over there, but in 2009, the Chiefs were up 2-0 on the Blue Sox and came back to win the next 3, right? Yeah, and that was the last time that had happened in the championship series. The team that won the first 2 lost the next 3 in order. How'd I do? Oh, it's hard to do, yeah. But it's hard to do, like at any level of any sport, to erase that deficit when you need to win the next 3 or next 4 if you're down 3-0. It's a 1-game series. Every game's an elimination game for you, and the Chiefs on the verge of winning their first ICL title in almost a decade. Will be banner number 15, as it'll be first and second now. Oh, Sarno, yeah. St. John's prep kid. I'm sure you're fond of him. Oh, yeah. So first and second. And Teddy Juba takes ball 1. Juba 1 for 2 tonight. Walk, hit by pitch, an RBI single, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss, 1-1. As I mentioned earlier, the last time a team other than the Lexington Blue Sox won a Game 5 in an ICL postseason series was when the Bulldogs eliminated the Chiefs in the semis in 2017. It's another demon the Chiefs hoping to exercise here. Getting over the hump of, losing 4 or 5 to the Expos, erasing a 2-0 series deficit. Everything clicked for the Chiefs this year when they needed it. It's 3-1. Sarno looking in for the sign from Weissman. Comes set. And the pitch. Inside corner for a strike with the fastball. 3-2. Sarno allowed a leadoff single to Bova in the 6th, but got the next 3 in order. But he's allowed back-to-back walks here to Parra and Reed, and a full count to Juba. Grounder to the right side. Oliveira goes to the second for 1. On to first. Safe. We'll get the man in the middle. As Parra gets to third. Reed is retired 4-6. And Juba reaches on the fielder's choice. And for the first time this series, here's Luis Tejada. Tejada taking over defensively for Andrew Caulfield. May have popped his quad trying to field that ground ball to first last half inning. And time granted to Tejada. Again, getting his first at-bat, not just of the series, but the postseason. The regular season slash 268, 388, 366. inside and nearly hit him for ball one. Regular season, Todd had 1 double, 1 homer, 8 ribbies, and 8 walks to 16 strikeouts. Throw back to first. Don't think Teddy's going to be running anywhere, but the ball got away from the first baseman, Colucci, and into score in the back door is Juan Parra. Twelve 2. Outside corner for a strike. Outside for a ball. Pulled that one across a bit too much. Parra scores on the error. 12-2. On the outside corner with a fastball. Strike 2. Red Sox won, Rick. Down and away. 2 and 2. Oh, 3 and 2, rather. Thought I missed a ball there, but I had to make sure. And that'll be outside for a ball. First and second with 1 out. And here comes John Batista. His friend Ramirez out of the game. Actually faced Ramirez twice in his 2 innings. Singled off him the first time and struck out swinging. It's the last out for Ramirez. Batista waiting for Sarno to come set. And here's the pitch on the outside corner for strike 1, 0-1. Juba at second, Tejada at first. 1 out here in the top of the 7th as the Chiefs 3 defensive outs away from their first ICL championship in 9 years and 15th. Overall, as the count is 1-1. Able to hold up as that's outside, and it's 2-1. Sarno comes set. On the outside corner, 2-2. Sarno looks at second, comes set, and comes home with it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So after starting the game 3 for 3, Batista has struck out in each of his last 2 at-bats. And Joe Bova.
Here you go, Jack. Get this last one, kid.
2 for 4, 2 singles. RBI and a run scored tonight. Chiefs tacking on another run here in the 7th. And that catches the inside corner for strike 1. In the bottom of the 7th, due up for the Expos will be Cloutier, Colucci, and Laveau. Sarno comes set. The 0-1 to Bova, down and in for a ball. Evens the count at 1. Expos took the lead in the bottom of the first. Dionis Cazada with a deep drive to left to make it a 2-0 ball game. But the Chiefs responded immediately. Solo home run leading off the top of the second by Batista. And then 3 more on a Maplewood special by Juan Parra to give them the lead that the Expos have been unable to cut into since. 4-2 after a buck and a half, and the Expos continued to fall behind as the Chiefs added on 4 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and 1 here in the 7th. Fouled off. The Expos in their 3rd consecutive ICL Championship Series, in their 3rd year in the ICL. The Chiefs back in the Championship Series for the first time since 2016. And again, 3 defensive outs away from their first title since 2014 and 15th overall, and a swing and a miss at a pitch up and away for strike 3. And the side is retired. Thank you, Rick. Well, Chiefs fans, you ready to pop some bottles? Because it's going to take a lot for the Expos to put that champagne on ice, put the celebration on hold. Whatever metaphor you want to use. 12-2, Chiefs going into the bottom of the 7th. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 a spot. Whether you want to promote a business or event or send a message of support or maybe congratulations to a player, coach, or team. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information.
Expos, 2 more, fellas. First one down, let's go.
Desai's night is done, and Jonathan Richard will be tasked with closing this one down for the Chiefs, making his first appearance of the postseason. It's low for ball 1. For most of these Chiefs players, this is going to be their first Intercity League title. Now, Teddy Juba has been in the ICL Championship Series before. So was Juan Parra. Anyone in this team was on the Alabrandi squad in 2019 has been here before. but they succumbed to the Blue Sox in 4 games that year, 3-1. Richard winds in, delivers. It's fouled off, and it's a full count. Richard, in the regular season, pitched in 7 games and was 3-0. Did not allow an earned run. And that skips the backstop for ball 4. And it's a leadoff walk for Ryan Cloutier. And now here's Angelo Colucci. Richard did not face the Expos in the regular season. In 12 2/3 innings, allowed 11 hits, 4 unearned runs, 6 walks, 10 Ks, surrendered 1 home run, hit 1 batter, threw 1 wild pitch. Now, balk's been called on Jonathan Richards, so no pitch. And that puts Cloutier in scoring position. Do not do a balk, please. Yep, the balk copy pasta. It's a tough one. Hey. Don't see it a whole lot, but we had a balk off in Major League Baseball earlier this year. That missed for ball 3, and it is 3-0 to Colucci, who is 1 for 2 with a ground to second and a single. And that's low for a 4-pitch walk, so first and second, nobody out. This would be, I mean, it's first, this is a 10-run deficit. Like, you're not just going to groove pitches down the middle, but you don't have to dance around these guys, even though these are good hitters. You know, it's a 10-run lead. Here's Laveau, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Looking, a ground out to third, and now a wild pitch will put runners at second and third. Colucci at second, Cloutier at third. Again, it's a long way back right now. I mean, if you're on the mound, you can't sweat it too much, but you got to get these outs eventually. 1-0 the count to Laveau. Again, 0 for 2, strikeout looking, ground out to third. Skied into right center field, and Valdario has it. Will turn around and rifle the ball towards short, as it'll be a sac fly and an RBI. Cloutier scores 12-3, 1 out. Chiefs now 2 outs away. Here's Shimchak, 1 for 2. Takes down in for ball 1. Grounder. Richards got it. On to first. 2 down. As up to third goes Colucci. The Chiefs 1 out away. As for Richard, this is a guy who has been in the Intercity League for the better part of 13 years, dating back to 2011. I'm sorry? With the Mooney Dental Tanners. As that's in there for strike 1, and you know that he is craving an ICL ring. Breaking ball misses up for ball 1 to Chaya. Fouled off. 1 strike away. Shia 1 for 2. Strikeout swing in the second. Single and stolen base, but then, or defensive indifference, I guess, but then picked off, going to third to end the 5th. Breaking ball, misses high, 2-2. So for a handful of these Chiefs players and coaches, this is nothing new. But for a lot of these guys, at least in terms of the Intercity League, you'll never forget your first. Sam Finn knows a thing or two about Intercity League titles. Teddy Juba's about to have the ring. The Andre Chiefs have won their first Intercity League title since 2014 and their 15th overall.
I think it's only one chief that's been there since 2014.
Good job, coach. Aaron, come on over for a post game. Post game interview.
I got a real one.
Oh, that's a great yeah!
Who's holding the trophy? Is that Washington?
They went down 2-0. They were like 2-0. They were like,
Yeah. Two Bentley guys.
we're gonna get some productive feedback.
They're just there. They also are attending. Jonathan wore his Chiefs shirt this year. I went to the
At least it was empty.
So true. You don't need her.
Oh, look at the champagne comes out.
I wouldn't do all over there, personally. I'd be upset if it was leave.
Hurricane 101.
Goodbye, those innings. It's one.
Yeah. But it was like 10,001.
Well, my hope was to get Anthony Perry and maybe Teddy and Andrew Caulfield for a post game, but I think they're a little occupied at the moment. So, congratulations to the Andre Chiefs, who again win their first Intercity League title since 2014. Their 15th overall, 12-3 the final. They come back from 2 games down, win the next 3. Their backs against the wall, an elimination game each time. Josh Desai gets the win. Dan Metzdorf takes the L. Home runs for Caulfield and Batista. Parr and Batista, with Parr's home run being the eventual game winner. And that 4-run top of the second answering the Expos 2-run blast by Quezada in the most emphatic way possible. So congratulations to the Andre Chiefs. The Expos, reaching 3 consecutive ICL championship series. Working for the Blue Sox all these years, I'm like, you gotta wait. Like, you guys got a ways to go. We made 17 in a 16 in a row, whatever it was. I can't. 2006, 2023. So 27, 2022, 15 is 14. You get the idea. Basically, making 3 straight championship series is an accomplishment in itself, but I'm sure the Expos, wish they could have gotten that one more win. Just a couple of tough breaks in games 3 and 4, and game 5, even though they got the early lead, it was just no doubt from there that the Chiefs were going to walk away with the title. So the Andre Chiefs win the Intercity League Championship for 2023, 3-2, with a 12-3 victory in game 5. So thanks for watching. This has been a presentation of LSP, something for everyone for over a decade. Copyright 2023, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of LSP is strictly prohibited. A reminder that you can sponsor future LSP content for as little as $25 a spot. Hire us to work your next live event or check out our services outside the world of sports and live events. Buy some stuff or DVDs or game videos from the LSP store, and follow and support us on the web. Linktree, Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, Creator Spring, LSP37. Find LSP on Thumbtack and email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for all your stuff needs. Once again, the final score from Maplewood Field at Malden Catholic High School in Malden, Mass. It is the Andre Chiefs 12 and the Sabertooth Expos 3. The Andre Chiefs win the 2023 Intercity League Championship Series 3-2. For Alex Wojtek, Rick DeAngelis, Mr. and Mrs. Dunphy, Teddy Juba, Katrina Good, and all my rowdy friends here at Malden Catholic, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you, forever and always, freelance isn't free, fresh for 2023, suckas. Thanks for tuning in. Love you, Katrina. Party hard, Caitlin. Congrats, Teddy.